Hey, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Sue, how are you? Happy Monday morning. Let's get to it. Some good old water. All right, let me throw this up here. Just getting it set up. We had a bit of a weird morning this morning. The first, I would say, 2 or 3 hours, didn't really see much price action. But STI has climbed up here, 348. Been watching this since the twos. Didn't get into it. Didn't feel like there was enough. But I was mistaken. DJ Underground, good morning, sir. How are you? Hope everyone is doing well this morning. All right. See STI popping up to 350. Here we go. Still moving. GNS doing pretty nice. TPHS is coming down here. STI now officially up 100%. Verb, I thought Verb had a little bit more in it, but I guess not. WLDS popping up here, hitting 83 cents, already up 65% here. Looking pretty decent. Volume is pretty interesting. Got some news. Also looking pretty. GNS also looks like a potential pop in it. I'm watching Joan and TPHS. All right. See, I know Joan. Isn't Joan a bankruptcy play? Joan is a bankruptcy play. TPHS. I liked it. Wasn't the biggest fan of it, but how do you say? Still could pop up here. I think it maybe have to wait till market opens. But we'll see. We'll see. All right. See, I want to see a little bit more volume. WLDS looks pretty interesting. VLD is up. Trading view. Let's take a look. Silver with a spike. Gold as well. LES earnings next week. That is true. There we go. WLDS popping up here. 250. It is just before open. Barbara, good morning. How are you? STI. I do like the volume on here. I think WLDS could be an interesting play here. TPHS potentially finding a bottom here, finding some good support. Verb looking to break this area. Verb is another play that looks pretty interesting. I'm going in. There we go. WLDS 84 cents now moving up. TPHS. STI getting dropped 351. Seems to be a potential high here. Taking a position on Verb. TPHS says there. CISS. Not the biggest fan. I'll leave up STII for now. Or STI. There we go. TPHS 25 cents. Looking to climb back up here. Whoops. All right. WLDS still looking with the flip potential. There we go. 87 cents. New high. 88. Ooh, that one's looking good right now. TPHS 26 cents. I will be right back. I'm gonna go grab some coffee. There we go. We're back. Joan, not a lot of volume there. 80 cents. We hit 89. Take a quick peek at LAES. LAES 180. Does have a gap at this 220 level. Could be interesting. VJet. What was the news on VJet? Nothing really. Nothing of significance. VCIG just had a spike 20 minutes ago. Same with APDN. TPHS 2630. Still early on in the morning. There we go, 27 cents. Hope you bought that TPHS dip. All right. Again, nothing really catching my eye other than WNW popped up. So WLDS. TPHS now moving 2750, looking to break into the 28s again here. All right. WNW news? No. Steve, what's up, bro? Good morning, man. Keep an eye on pot stocks this morning. All right. What's the normal one that we go to? Aurora Cannabis or ACB or C. Oh wow, they had a big rally. News. Kamala Harris urges immediate DEA rescheduling. Interesting. Something to definitely keep an eye on. Maybe she's just teasing it, but who knows? No, that's an interesting. That's very interesting observation. There we go. Come on, Verb. Do we see any of these pot stocks? Lucid is up a little bit. Tesla's up pretty decently, up almost 4%. Neo's up. We had some big spike ups today. Gern, GERN. I don't know what the company does. Something to do with Bitcoin. see. Is that their trump card, so to speak? Kamala Harris. Um, Weed. Oh wow, Kamala Harris held a weed event. It says it's absurd and unfair. That was 3 days ago. Blah 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 blah. Says that she wrote it in her book back in 2019. Maybe this is the preemptive, like, positioning of the White House. 2730. So I mean that could be lucrative if that plays out. There we go. Last final 5 minutes before the market opens. TPHS, NW, and WLDS. Wave D also popped up here. Some interesting news here. Wave D, low float, popping up. Decent volume here. Keep an eye on it. This one could be a mover. Hey, Pyro, good morning, sir. Wave D just spiked up. Did hit 523. Came back down to the $4 area. The More Act. All right, let me thank you for being a little bit more specific. Introducing the bill 920. The bill decriminalizes marijuana specifically. They need that tax money, baby. Load the boat. Come on. They missing out on that federal income, baby. Oh my god, imagine if they slapped on 20%. Wave D, something to keep an eye on. RVSN popping up. This one didn't really play out in my favor, but it's a play, potential play. All right, we got 3 minutes. 1 sec. I'm going to refill my coffee. All right, we're back. A little bit, about 2.5 minutes to go till the market opens. Potentially getting this pop out on Verb. APDN. CVSA fell pretty decently. AUUD is a play that I made some decent money on last week, early last week. By the way, keep an eye on VLD, baby. That thing's been moving. Legalized pot and the national debt would slowly go away. I don't know, Steve. They probably find a way to spend it. They probably already spent like the. They already spent weed tax money for the next 10 years last month, probably. Of course, I'm exaggerating here. All right, there we go. 40 seconds left. Good luck, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not in a position already, if you've just been sitting on the sidelines waiting for an opportunity. If not, good luck to the people. All right. Boom, there we go. Market is open. WLDS popping up. Wave D kind of staying sideways. TPHS also staying sideways. But there we go. Verb is looking mighty fine right now. Waiting for the move to come. Waiting for the move to come. Opening volume is pretty strong. What was the opening volume last time? It was 48 million shares. We're currently at around 29 million shares. Come on, Verb. Let's see what you got. First opening 15 minutes are always a bit hectic, but we're looking good so far. Waiting for that spike down. TPHS. There we go. Wave D is looking to also spike up 420 here. There we go. There's that drop on Verb. WLDS also with a slight drop. TPHS looking a little weird. There we go. TPHS 28.67. Verb dropping. STI pushing up. Spiked up, got dropped. DTCK 109. VLD, but it has a gap. There we go. TPHS with a nice little green stick on there. 31 cents. COSM is up today with a spike. Yeah, TPHS. GNS trying to push up. What about VLCN or LAES? LAES 182. VLCN spiking up to 74.50. TPHS hitting 32. Man, TPHS looking to break that pre-market high, 34.79 is the pre-market high. We did hit 33.67. Look at Nvidia with a nice spike. 915 is at all-time highs. No, it's not. 974 is. Tesla coming back up. Robinhood already moving up as well. The S&P did drop, or no, sorry, did not drop. Did continue to rise here. Silver is still looking good alongside, well, gold did take a drop. Bitcoin 68. I know Bitcoin had a wild ride over the weekend. WNW spiking up here. Wave D as well. Wave D NW. It seems like it's going to be the day of the W's, because that's all we take is fat W's. I was doubtful of TPHS here. Still early on. WNW looking pretty decent. WLDS looks a little weak. Wave D moving up here. 467. Nice. $523 was that previous high on Wave D. WNW hit a previous high of 171 here. There we go. These two are looking good. TPHS still looks like it has juice left in it. Here come the market spikes, ladies and gentlemen. Be ready. Tap 513 on Wave D. 37 on TPHS. GOEV with a spike to 269 coming down. TPHS hit 37.50. Still have that. We have a high of 522 on Wave D. VLD moving up. Even GN, oh, it was low. CGC, there we go. That's the ticker I was looking for. CGC Canopy Growth is also popping up after a sharp drop. There we go, 526. Wave D breaking new highs. We see an instant sell-off. TPHS is still looking to break that 37.50 daily high. Hold on, let me look at this. EH, I'm not sure if anyone is in EH. EH had a nice rally, 27%. IMRX popping up here. Pretty good volume. Float is kind of high though. Aurora Aurora might have a nice little pop-up here in a minute. We have Very halted on the way down. VERI. BNAI is also halted on the way down. Boom, IGPK. My IGPK might be lagging a little bit. It is most likely by the sounds of it. Currently at 155 for me. If you want the good old DD, meet Steve behind the grocery store. Sorry, that was kind of... No, but from what I've seen, IGPK does have some good things going for it. I don't trade OTC, but with what you've been saying, and what I saw a lot of hype on it this weekend as well, which is good. Probably does mean to a degree it's coming sort of towards the end of its run here, but we'll see how it goes. We're still only 10 minutes into the market. Now on to the next candle, the third candle. 183, wow. That's a 20% gain already. VLD is looking pretty powerful right now. There we go, Verb. There we go. You had it in you the entire time. Come on, baby. Come on, Verb. What you got for me? 62. 63. Alright, we're taking 50 off the table. That allows us to easily jump over to the 100 share position. We hit 64.80. We did not manage to break the pre-market high of 65. We're looking to do that again, attempt it. We're Evel Knievel in this motherfucker. Come on, Evel Knievel. Come on, we should break it here. There we go. We hit 65. We're looking to break 65. Hit it again. We don't get paid for the attempt, though. We do actually need to break it. Boom, there we go. Come on, baby. Verb is off to the races. Come on. 6665. Drink some of that holy water, baby. $67. Boom, 68.41. $69. What are we on right now? New high still 70 cents. Looking to break 70. Alright, I'm out. Have fun, Verb. I made my money. Woo, that was a good game, baby. Let's go. Good Monday morning. I think that was, I don't even know how much that was. Damn, that was a clean sell. Boom, boom, in and out. I like to see it, baby. All right, let's focus on the rest of the market. Made my trade for the day. I had a good gain. Made fit about more than that. I made 15% on the cash account. Um, but I believe my trade was, I think, around 17 or 18%, if I'm not mistaken. Doesn't matter. I made the money. It's in the account. We move, baby. If you're wondering why I decided to go with the cash account today, it is because of the fact that I had settled cash today. And if I used it today, then I can use it Wednesday and Friday as well. If I use it on Wednesday, and then I now have my day trades on my margin account. So I should be covered on the day trade side of things. Plus, if there's more opportunity, I can always buy back in, you know. Verb still doesn't look too bad. VLD coming to fill this gap that it left in the pre-market. No big deal. Might need a pullback here. That's fine with me. Verb's still looking pretty good, though. We had a lot of volume. We should continue to have a lot of volume here. Might go. I even have more money on the margin account here. But we made our money already, so in and out. Yeah, Verb is still moving. I'm just happy I made some good money on it. Good luck to Verb. Could Verb break 72 here? Actually, let me take a look. It definitely could. It actually does have a 200 EMA on the daily at 204. If I remove extended, we actually have a move to up to the $2 area. We don't have much resistance in between there. We do actually on the weekly. 93 cents could be a level of resistance. I think we also have some gaps. Yeah, we have gaps at the dollar area, so still looking pretty good here, actually. All right, let's take a look at the rest of the market. So TPHS hit 37.50, popped back down into that sort of like 31 cent range, coming up to the 33 now. Verb coming back up to the high 60s. Look for that 70 area. But we're in and out here, ladies and gentlemen. We're in and out. Stance on Verb looks really good. It's tempting. It's definitely tempting. I almost did it. I almost did it. Next time I will. I mean, the stance on this bad boy. Whoo-wee. Vertical inbound. There we go. It's breaking new highs. 73. Looking for that 74 most likely. Wave D doesn't look terrible. CGC still climbing. So how's that ACB doing? ACB. Well, if we took a look at CGC did break that pre-market high at 356. How's QMCO doing? QMCO also must be looking pretty good here. Yeah, 70. Nah. Let Verb play out here. We have a lot of volume and it's tempting, but... So, but on ACB, if we followed the CGC route, we could break 384 here, which could also be some nice gains. WNW. I don't see how this... There we go. TPHS with a lift off 36 cents. Looking to break that 37.50 once again. And volume is a bit weak, but if you get a surgeon, it wouldn't be too bad. 73 is... It's a nice little high right there for now on Verb. DTCK still has plenty of left to be desired. GOEV 304 continuing its run. Alright, we're now into the, what is that? The fourth candle, right? No, we're into the fifth candle. TPHS with a drop here, struggling 305, new highs. ACB, there we go. Spike up, looking to push past 384 here. Excuse me, whoa. Was lagging behind CGC there. GOEV also popping up 314. Goodness gracious. Ooh, that Verb trade was looking good so far. Sold that last 100 at the 70. $319, $320, $325, $328 GOEV. Float is pretty decent. Volume is pretty decent as well. 330, 331. Still moving. Wave D is bouncing off the fours. 343 GOEV. TPHS still trying to reclaim that VWAP. Volume's a little light. Something left to be desired, but... Wow, look at that. 365 on GOEV. Bit of weakness on Verb, but I don't know, they could always pop it up. Volume is a bit weak. Wave D, I don't think is done yet. I don't think Wave D is done. In fact, what's the float on this? What's the float on Wave D? 169. Volume is already high. What was the news again? An AI-driven health company each receive respective stockholder approvals for merger. Interesting. STI wants to come back up here. Wheeler also popping up 16% on low volume. Opening volume is very interesting. The 2 hour looks really good still. How about that 4 hour? How about the 1 hour? The daily is a bit questionable. Weekly looks pretty decent. Monthly looks interesting. Yeah, I think VLD is something you gotta kind of hold here. Not even paying attention. 387 on GOEV. Actually, I'm okay with VLD dropping. Verb looking ready for another rally here. Gonna try to break that 73 cents here in a minute. At least try. WNW still struggling. Anyone else see another runner that I'm not mentioning? LFLY popping up. IMRX. I think I mentioned that earlier in the morning. All right, we're back at it. TPHS is falling, now using the 13 as support. IMRX is trying to break the 200 on the 5 minute. It is resistance. LFLY has earnings this week. It is popping up here nicely. Volume is increasing. Let's look at the 4 hour. Yep. It's next week. At least it says next week for me, Sue. There we go. IMRX new highs 256. Verb in between a topping pattern and a potential launch pad here. Bit of a in between. 264 on IMRX. TPHS is dropping. WLDS came down. I thought WLDS was going to have a little bit more in it. Goes to show you really do got to be careful in the market here. Especially, I'm not sure if you guys were paying attention this morning, but for I'm not sure if it was a Webull thing, but just in general, even on TradingView, the volume was so low this morning. It was so low, unbelievably low. There wasn't one ST, and also there was no Webull didn't show any of the trading occurring. I mean, there was 2 hours where it kind of just sat there. Okay, weakness. Kicking in with buying pressure. Could see that next launch pad coming up on Wave D. GOEV 387 now coming back down here. VLD looks pretty good. AHG, low volume pop. LICY. Li-Cycle Holdings popping up here. They released their earnings. Yeah, don't get into LICY. They just had a 200 million share offering. I'm not playing around with that whatsoever. HTOO. 4 hour looks good. Might have a spike up here. TPHS 30 came back up. Did fall below that 13 here at 27. Verb with a knife here. Dropped 273 on IMRX. There we go. All right, Verb. You caught my attention now. You got my attention now. I was going for that spike over the pre-market high at 65 here. On Mondays, they seem to do that, where they'll pop it up, drop it, and then they'll wait for market open to kind of clip it above the pre-market open and then drop it. They're really gonna squeeze LICY. Really? I mean, maybe there's something good behind it, but I don't. 93 on. Well, I mean, maybe you could play it. So Verb, I'm confused on Verb. Verb must have done. Let's see, this could be a bottoming pattern here. It was a bit of an awkward move. What did they do? Let's see, they just dropped it over like a 3-minute time frame. The 1 minute needs some time. With the MACD. Let's look at the 5 minute. Yeah, 5 minute. Okay. That's also something to keep an eye on. What about the 15? 15's a bit of a different story. 30 looks pretty decent. 1 hour looks a little awkward. It's still really early on here. There's like a trend line. My assumption was they were going to come back and fill that gap that they left down to 44 cents here on Verb. But IMRX doesn't give a crap about gaps. It's moving up 280. GOEV, not really doing all too much. FFIE popping up here. We got FFIE at 16%. Volume's looking pretty decent. It's actually on an uptrend here. Don't really trust the ticker, but hey, it's a Monday. Opportunity is opportunity. Much like green is green. BLD already coming back up. That's what I like to see. FFIE 1150. What a move. ACB. Yeah, okay, we're gonna reject that. Already priced in. Well, not priced in. It's an obvious setup. What about did IGPK finally update? It did. Wow, look at that, 15%. EH coming down. Ooh, that's a brutal drop. OCGN. I know someone mentioned OCGN last week, and the climb still looks like it's there. Running into a little... Actually, OCGN looks really good here. Look at the daily. Definitely going to try to hit 128. Definitely going to try 150. What's the volume? Volume's a little weak. What's the float? 250 mil. Verb coming back up. I don't know. Everything is really green today. OCGN already 115, 116, breaking new highs. IMRX, wow, look at that. It just continued. Look at that. Look at the volume coming in now. This could be a little bit blow off the top here. Keep an eye on it. OCGN looks pretty interesting, but maybe not my play. Maybe somebody else's. Hey, Joel, good morning. Snookeroo, Lordy, SMCI, ouch. Oof. Big drop at the open, 1.5%. 321, IMRX. Verb's volume is gone. For now. Actually, we should see a lift up here. Damn, IMRX was a good trade if you got into that one. WLDS. This looks... WLDS looks like it's going to have a pop back up here at some point. I want to wait a little bit more for confirmation. I also want to keep an eye on that volume. Verb also looking ready. Ooh, that's a setup that you want to see. That's a setup you want to see. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Excuse the dogs. 1 second. Let me reopen my Weeble. Where is... Whoops. Oh, now I gotta get this. And Verb's looking pretty good right here. Wants to go for round 2. All right, we're going in. See what takes us. There we go. OCGN 118. IMRX a bit of a top. Come on, baby. Let's ride.